right, for our second segment this week, we can stay at Keeneland, but we're going to move surfaces. We're going to move from the dirt over to the turf. Alexa, when they put $650,000 up for grabs in the purse in a grade 1 race, which is the highest caliber of racing, you're going to get some real quality horses showing up. That's the case in this race. We have horses shipping in from all over the world in here. Like the one, Excellent Truth, actually was bred in Ireland, but has been running in France. The two, which I'm going with Choisya, that's what the announcer had said. This horse has been running most recently in Maidan, and prior to that had been running in the UK. We see the 6, Jabaara, who's another one who's been running overseas. So you get horses who are coming in from different countries because it's a big purse and they want to get that grade 1 win. Let's start things out with the number 1, Excellent Truth, who now comes into the Chad Brown barn with Flavian Pratt aboard. This horse was facing fillies and mares at the highest levels. In fact, grade 1 placed, group 1 placed, lost to a horse named Marquise de Sauvigny, who won 4 really impressive races in a row, stakes races. So Excellent Truth, I think, really fits on the class level. The horses she's been facing are very good. But my only concern is, Alexa, she hasn't raced since July of 2024. So we're coming up, on 10 months now of a layoff?
Yeah, this is a really interesting horse. And like what you're talking about with running in a graded stakes, obviously that means a lot of money. But also, especially for fillies, which these are fillies, if you win or even place in a graded stakes race, you have major breeding value. So um, and she was sold actually. So Excellent Truth was sold in a breeding stock sale in the fall for 1.7 million. She already has incredible breeding value. Resolute Racing bought her, and now they're bringing over to run again. So I just think it's really interesting. But actually, she's my top pick in here. Chad Brown has won this race 6 out of the last 7 years. So this is his race. That's her trainer in here. He's so good with European imports, winning 38% of the time when they ship on over. So I just think she'll be really, really tough if she handles the new surroundings.
The number 2, I'm going with Choisya. I think that's what
You
they
did
said for the
better than
name.
me. I would
There
have
we go.
been like,
Yeah.
Choisya.
Yeah. Listening to the races, that's what the announcer said. And when I was watching one of those races, when she ran in Dubai, she beat a horse named Cinderella's Dream. Cinderella's Dream finished second in the Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Turf here last year. So when you're wondering, how do the races compare from different countries? That gives you like a really good kind of measuring stick for the U.S. racing. So I think Choisya fits pretty well with this group, Alexa.
I think so too. I mean, she's so classy. We've seen that throughout her career. She's run basically only in stakes for a very long time. Her time form ratings, which we show on the screen there, that spotlight figure, that 113. So they're just really peaking. Like she's really fast, getting better, versatile horse. So I think she's a serious contender.
Yep. Next up is the 3, Poolside with Slim. But Slim, what if we win? Wouldn't it be weird? Why? So you guys could lie to get me here. I could keep rapping and do a whole nother show, Alexa. But what do you think about this 20-1 shot, Poolside with Slim?
I mean, so she's an improving 4-year-old. She runs well here, but this is a big step up in class, so a bit of a question mark. And you get those odds on that with 20-1 or plus 2,000. So I
It
feel like
shows you
that's
how difficult the race is because she's not in bad form, but she's just not necessarily won races that are this tough yet. So she might be kind of a sneaky, fun horse to use in like trifectas and stuff like that because she could absolutely hit the board in here. Vina Orana has not run in 7.5 months, Alexa. So that's my only concern for her coming into this race because her lone race in the U.S. was good, but then she has a layoff and now she's facing way tougher.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think this is a big ask after such a long layoff, and a big class jump. The race says she did well and has produced several next out winners, but I'm going to pass this time.
Be Your Best comes off of a really nice win. You and I were at the Pegasus World Cup at Gulfstream Park, and she ran very well when she won that race, the Filly and Mare Turf. And she has the running style where she shows good early speed. She's going to be close to the front throughout this race. Do you think she can finish and hold on for a big piece?
Yeah, I have her as my second choice in here. I think um, she's just super consistent. She runs really well in top company all the time. And her Keeneland record isn't so great. She hasn't won in 2 starts, but she just ran her best race ever at this distance. Her current form is sharp. She gets Irad Ortiz aboard, which is one of the best jockeys. And so I really like her at the price of plus 600.
The number 6 is Jabaara. And this is another one of the horses who comes in from out of the country. Jabaara, when you're wondering, some of the horses that she's faced, how good are they? She lost to a horse named Porta Fortuna a couple times last year, and that was one of the betting favorites in the Breeders' Cup who came over here. So she's also faced really nice company. What do you think about Jabaara's chances?
In my opinion, out of the foreign shippers, this is probably the weakest
I agree.
choice. This is her first time going longer than a mile. I'm passing this time.
Yeah, I think you can kind of poke some holes in her compared to
Yeah.
the others who are a
Yeah.
little more proven at the level, at the distance. Kehoe Beach is a grade 2 winner, and she's really, really fast, Alexa. We expect to see her right up on the front, like you can see on the pace projector. So I think if she wins this race, it's probably that way. She gets out front and she kind of steals it.
Yeah, she'll be the one to catch in here for sure. And like you see that pace projector, she can get on a loose lead, which is always an advantage if you can just get away and, they can't make up the ground. Definitely a contender in here. Wesley Ward's her trainer, who is like the king of 2-year-olds at Keeneland. These aren't 2-year-olds, but he's a really successful trainer at Keeneland.
Last couple in this field, the number 8, Sacred Wish, who is a grade 1 winner, and she just feels like she's getting better and better, Alexa. In her 11 races, 11 races on the grass, 9 of them have been in the money, top 3, and then 2 fourths. She like never runs a bad race.
No, she's hit the board, getting first, second, or third in 14 out of her 18 starts. Ran really well here last April in allowance. I think she seems capable off of the layoff. Her closing style fits. Definitely a solid contender in here. I mean, Time From US has her winning if you look at the pace.
And as we move to round out the field, no show Sammy Joe. This horse hasn't done much wrong, but she's stepping up. It's just a really tough race, Alexa.
Yeah, really impressive. I like this horse underneath. I've included it as my 4th pick in here. A significant class test going against the toughest she's ever faced, but a ton of potential upside.
So rattle them off for us in here. What were your top 4 for this race?
Yeah, so my top one is Excellent Truth, the 1, over the 5, Be Your Best, and then Sacred Wish, the 8, and No Show Sammy, the 9.
Similarities for us with the 2815 for me. It's just so fun to say it. Choisya. I got to say it one more time. Choisya. Let's take a quick break and we'll talk torpedo, Anna.